This is Laura Mafka, aka Rogan Osrine, and in today's video, I want to talk about why being a masculine alpha male is overrated. Rant. So I've grew up around men, most of them in my family, right, who have always had this mindset of you have to be a alpha male, you have to be tough, you can't complain, you have to just stick through it, you have to be a soldier, and it's this typical type of stupid boomer mindset to where it's overrated and it's outdated in our generation today of men because there are plenty of men who will never be looked upon as someone that someone wants to be like. Who wants to be like a man that's suffering all the time? Who wants to be like a man that can barely get by, make any money, and has no type of love life whatsoever? No one wants to be a man like that. Most men want to be a man who is successful in making a good financial career. They want to be someone who is able to attract people to them, to have easier connections, to be able to make easier bonds with people, to have a better love life. That's the type of man that many men want to be like. And these are the things that people don't want to admit. So at the same time, society likes to tell you, oh, you have to live up to this and not complain as a man. You have to be just emotionless. And then at the same time, it tells you, oh, why are you being emotionless? Oh, you're misogynistic. So our society has a double shaming kink for whatever you do as a man, you're always going to be looked at as the villain for it. And this is why it's stupid for any guy to try and fit in with society when everything around you wants you to feel like that you're pathetic. It wants you to stay behind in your life and live up to some standard. And this is the problem with trying to be a masculine alpha male because, for one, you are not in touch with your emotions of how you feel. You don't even have your own mind because a lot of men that are these alpha masculine men, they don't even have their own mind. They think like the other man. They think, oh, I'm supposed to be out here just trying to get with every girl that I see that's on the street. I'm supposed to be out here trying to be aggressive whenever someone talks crap to me and get into a skirmish, a fight with them. I mean, this is just the stupidest thing to live by because, for one, you are just proving that you are like every other man. A dimwit who thinks by copying someone else's persona, that's going to get him a better life. How many men right now, better yet, how many men who have came before us in the boomer generation and even before that, you had a lot of these men that act masculine and alpha, and even some of them, they were never respected and they were never even able to have a good stable life. They never were able to hardly make it by or have a real family. They still got cheated on, these men back then. They still got ostracized for living up to this masculine standard. And even when a man softens down and becomes more understanding, he becomes more clarity minded to where he's able to consider another person's opinion of life. He's able to sit there and actually have some type of sympathy for that person. Then he's told, oh, you're too empathetic. Oh, this is a weak side of you. You need to know how to be a man. You shouldn't be acting as a little girl. Don't cry, man up. So these are all the things that are really destroying men, these double standards. And I think, for one, being a man in general, I think you need to be a guy that has his own mind. You need to be a guy who's able to actually rely on himself and think for himself. In my definition, that's what a real man is. Because a man that sits up there and tries to be like every other guy, this whole stupid Andrew Tate culture, this whole type of red pill masculine alpha bros culture, it hasn't done anything. It hasn't gotten a lot of men results because look at how a lot of these guys are these grifters online, right? How they're just rating these men, they're having them take their shirts off, they're giving them workout advice, they're giving them advice on women, on their career, their finance, and these men are still coming back and saying that they're having issues. And then another thing, if they don't come back to get some more advice from the guy, then the guy already knows, who went to the scam grifter red pill guru, right, that his advice doesn't work. So what's the point to keep doing it? Why not just keep continuing to what I'm doing in self-doubt, being unhappy? And this is what this type of red pill alpha culture creates. So if we want to beat this type of self-doubt, if we want to try and overcome that, we have to start thinking for ourselves. We have to start saying that we need to start being independent in the things we want. We have to stop giving a crap about people's opinion or what they think about our lives. And that's how you free yourself from the world. You have to become a man that doesn't really care about what other people think about you. You have to become a guy to where if someone says something that you don't like, it's like you don't care. Like screw whatever they say. Like you're living for you. And that's all there is to it. You're living for your own sake and you're getting whatever you need to do done. So that's the main mission that men have to be focused on, especially men that are lonely and don't have anyone by their side. You have to be focused on living your life to the best of the ability as you can and doing what you're capable of. The skills that all these men in your lives may have taught you, may be your father, maybe your uncle, a lot of these men that fit this toxic masculine standard, these skills were meant to fail in this modern age because in the modern age, it is not all about strength. It's not all about conquering. We do not live in barbarian times anymore. We live in a time to where you have to have actual skills of deception. You have to be naturally attractive physically. You have to be someone who's able to have a better time getting around in life because you're a fool right now if you tell me you would prefer to have a more challenging and harder life that a lot of these loser alpha guys like to tell you. Oh, you have to go through struggle, it makes you more of a man. You have to go through more trauma of having some girl break your heart over and over again, get rejected by the 50,000 girl, right? And then you become numb to it, desensitized to it, to where even if you're still trying to go up to women like that, you don't understand that you're just not attractive to those women like that. So you're never going to stop doing something that is actually hurting you in the long run when you could be putting that energy into your health. You could be putting that energy into keeping your mind stable, man. You could be learning a new philosophy. You could be learning how to become more still in a world that wants you to move, a world that wants you into confusion. It wants you in disturbing. It wants you to be double-minded, and a double-minded man will always be lost. So we have to practice keeping our minds guarded from all of this stuff, dude. So whatever man that's in your life telling you all of this alpha crap garbage, don't listen to him. A real man, in my definition, a real alpha male, really, is someone who thinks for themselves, someone who doesn't give a crap about other people's opinion. I mean, they'll still listen to it. They'll still say, okay, yeah, they might be coming from another place in life, but I have to do what's best for me. And they're going to go on with their life. They're not going to sit there and argue with you. They're not going to sit there and have a peeing contest with you and see, oh, who's the bigger man. They're going to get on with their life in a rational way to where they can actually conduct themselves in a society to where they understand, okay, this is what I need to be doing in my life. This is where I need to be getting to. Whatever it is that you want to do, you have to be focused on that. And you have to know your place in this world. And that's another thing. A lot of these alpha male advice guys, they teach you to have a delusional OnlyFans girl mindset. You know, it's no different because you sitting up there thinking that you're the toughest guy in the room, thinking that you can call the shots on everything, thinking that you can control everyone with masculinity, wanting to dominate the room, like poking your chest out. You're no different than a girl that's on these freaking OnlyFans things on Instagram who's stuck up, man, as a guy who thinks she's everything and a goddess to the world. You're no different when you're thinking like this. So be realistic, know where you stand in this world, know when to give up, and know when to try something else that can actually benefit you. Because we're focused on things that don't benefit us. Sitting around trying to talk to people who've already made up their mind they don't want you to be in their life, that isn't going to get you anywhere. You need to be focused on being present in your own life, man. And that's what it really comes down to, because this whole thing about men having a loneliness epidemic, this isn't going to go anywhere. We have to start trying to find ways to live with this curse that we're in. We have to start finding ways to actually get around this stuff, man. And you're going to have to decide for yourself, am I going to allow the opinions of other people to decide my life, or am I actually going to decide what I'm going to do with my own life, regardless of what other people think. And that's more of a Sigma mindset that is more realistic for a man in this time. That is the real man who doesn't sit there and care about what the world thinks of him, man. But you guys take care. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell what else you guys want me to elaborate on in the comment section. I highly appreciate it. Thank you guys for getting me to 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate having my voice heard. But you guys take care. And like I always tell you guys, stay away from the modern women. Thank you.